Hey everyone, and welcome to a recap of day two in the Jason Chen case. The Jason Chen case, as you probably know, is the case where a 22-year-old woman was found in a suitcase near Suck Creek Road, stabulated 60 times with her wrist and ankles cuffed together. The day yesterday, to be honest, was extremely slow. Audio was horrible, so it was a drag to sit through. Most of the day was the lead detective putting in various forms of photos, talking about surveillance cameras, talking about receipts from a supermarket. He took almost 6 hours on the stand, plus he was there the first day as well. But very hard to hear what he was talking about. Audio is horrific in this trial. But the main takeaways from yesterday is they have her arriving at his apartment on the night of November 22nd. They have the Chevy app to prove when she leaves home because that starts when the car starts and locks where the car ends. So they have her arriving at his apartment. They found multiple traces of blood inside his. To me, it looked like a very small apartment. The belief is he had like a main room, then a bathroom, walk through into the bedroom. And the investigator said, based on the smears of blood, the sprays of blood, he thought that she had been stabulated in the bathroom and then put in the bedroom next to his bed because they had been called back later when they were doing renovation to see that there was so much blood next to the bed that it had seeped down into the floorboards. So something like that in the bathroom and then moved into the bedroom. They also found clothing items outside of the apartment near a dumpster, some woman shorts, underwear, a shirt, a male sized 11 or 11 and a half pair of low cut sneakers, and a sanity pad. Not sanity, sanitary pad. All of them, they didn't take any DNA off the shoe, so they couldn't prove it was his, but watching surveillance camera from the Walgreens and Walmart, they said it was consistent with his shoes. They raided his parents' house where they found her SIM card in a glasses case he had in his backpack. They also found, and that's the thing I found the most problematic for his story about, well, I didn't mean to do it. He had written out a timeline. Last time I heard from her, she ran away from home 2 days later. She had trouble with her mom. Didn't really get that part about going to Canada. And she had an RO. So kind of like he was building a timeline to tell to the police where she was. Ken's phone also showed they had frequent communication, and it then showed a photo he had taken before of him holding a cup of matcha tea, send it to her phone, and her phone replies. And they claim that's suspicious. Remember, the mom also said she got a message on the 23rd that didn't seem like it was from her. They have him buying cleaning supplies. They say the jury asked some good questions yesterday, asking, do you know if he used those cleaning supplies? Can you prove it? And he said, well, based on what we found, we saw he was buying paper towels and we could see that some of them had been used. So that's what we're basing it on. After he was done, sadly, I had to jump off because I have caught myself today, needed some sleep. But they tracked his phone to Suckcrete Road, where they located the suitcase with, sadly, the deceased's body inside of it. The jury was actually the stars of yesterday. There was a lot of questions they were asking that I was thinking, why didn't you go into this? Because this could kind of show if his story was holding up or not. Did you find any broken bottles? Remember, she was coming at him with a broken bottle. They didn't find any broken bottles. They found microscopic glass in the living room, but not anything that seemed like it was connected to a broken wine bottle. He had a small injury, like his hand had slipped on the knife while doing it. So he had a small injury to the palm of his hand. They had a discussion about the family breaking into his apartment, disturbing the crime scene. The officer, of course, didn't find that that was a problem. He kind of have to, because they can't admit that, well, we can't use the evidence at the scene. But the biggest takeaway was they kind of showed her arriving, then him going out doing all the shopping. Her car was then moved from his apartment, and we couldn't see who was in there, but we see someone arriving later dressed the same way as the driver who supposedly moved the car. And they have him traveling up to where they found the body. Remember, he's claiming, she got angry, she attacked me, it was an accident, I blacked out, and I stabulated her 60 times. So far, I feel they have made a good the trail of breadcrumbs for the jury to get to he did it. They have to show intent, and I'm not 100% sure so far what I've heard that they have really gotten into the intent part, but I think circumstantially you could arrive there with him planning the notes, not telling the police, doing the texting after to try and cover it up, the 60 stabulations. To me, I think the jury so far will be able to, at least second degree should be something they could arrive at. We have to see today what, if any, evidence will be put in. I have court today. I don't know when it's done. Marissa has graciously enough told me that if I need her to take over, she will start. So we might start today with Marissa, and then I will join as soon as my own jury duty is done. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully they will fix the audio today.